Fight Club has been analyzed a lot of times. What it means, what it actually means, and endless variations of why everyone else is wrong and I'm right. That isn't what this video essay is. This video essay is another way to look at the film form of Fight Club, and an examination of two cinematic devices, meta-immersion and breaking the third wall, which isn't the same as breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the third wall is when a film acknowledges it's a film without directly acknowledging the audience, whereas breaking the fourth wall is acknowledging the film and the audience. Here's breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
And here's breaking the third wall. Ryan Reynolds, the actor on the magazine, plays Deadpool, the main character. This shot breaks the third wall by, without acknowledging the audience, acknowledging Deadpool as a character in a movie. Whereas Deadpool talking to camera breaks the fourth wall as it acknowledges someone is watching the film.
I tell you, he's got a nice pair of smooth...
To continue the theatrical analogy, breaking the fourth wall is breaking the invisible wall that separates the audience and the performers. Breaking the third wall is breaking any other wall of the set. It acknowledges the set is just that, a set, and the play is just a play, and it doesn't acknowledge the audience in the process, at least not directly. Breaking the third wall is somewhat contradictory. By acknowledging that the film is a film, you're indirectly acknowledging that an audience is watching the film. The key distinction is breaking the fourth wall directly acknowledges the audience, whereas breaking the third wall does so indirectly. This concept of breaking the third wall isn't widely discussed. Usually it's jumbled in with breaking the fourth wall, or not mentioned at all. Naturally, my definition will differ from others out there. In Fight Club, the third wall is broken fairly often. Voice-over narration used to give the narrator's thoughts is a technique unique to film, so using it acknowledges you're watching a film but doesn't directly talk to the audience.
You wake up at a different time, in a different place. Could you wake up as a different person?
Freeze frames, like voice-over narrations, make the audience conscious they're watching a movie without acknowledging the audience.
Oh God, no, please, no!
For some reason, I thought of my first fight with Tyler.
Staring into the lens simultaneously acknowledges a camera is present by looking into it, while ignoring the audience on the other end, as the audience knows the character is staring off into space. And finally, spoiler alert, Tyler Durden's existence breaks the third wall as he's a projection of the narrator's mind, showing Tyler Durden acknowledges Fight Club as a film as Tyler Durden doesn't exist. One analysis of these third wall breaks is as a way to present the narrator's perspective. Narration and freeze frames are combined to deliver the narrator's thoughts. Staring into the lens connects the audience to the narrator's lustful, dull, or fearful life, and showing Tyler Durden is a way to visualize the narrator's mental state, literally placing you in the mind of the narrator. By acknowledging Fight Club is simply a film, it's easier to directly tell the audience about the narrator. However, another way to view these third wall breaks is as a way to bring the audience farther into the film. Meta-immersion is when the audience becomes immersed in the telling of the story rather than the story itself. I find that third wall breaks in Fight Club create meta-immersion, as they allow you to acknowledge it's just a film, so you can have fun with the film form. It's badass to give yourself a third wall break with a freeze frame and voiceover narration.
For some reason, I thought of my first fight with Tyler.
And every time I see this scene, my testosterone kicks in and man do I get meta-immersed. It's so badass on a meta level. This meta-immersion is why I find Fight Club so rewatchable. Every time I watch it, I find myself lost in the ways third wall breaks such as visualizing Tyler Durden and narration are incorporated into the picture. Third wall breaks make the way the story is told badass, and when you're immersed in said badassness, that's meta-immersion. When the narrator subtly hints that he and Tyler Durden are one and the same, breaking the third wall by acknowledging Tyler Durden is only visualized as a means to tell the story and thus that there is a story.
We have the exact same briefcase.
It's badass. When the narrator realizes he was beating himself up, again, breaking the third wall by acknowledging Tyler Durden is a figment of the film and thus that there is a film. Bad ass. Wow, I love this film.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
Thanks for watching.